Good morning, friends, family, and graduates. My name is Mike Foster. I'm a professor in the Department of Theater and Dance, and as Grand Marshal of Missouri State University, I declare open the 269th commencement of Missouri State University. Please remain standing for the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner as sung by Zoe Meyer-Julin, a senior who is earning her Bachelor's of Music in Vocal Performance degree.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held by the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, o'er the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Thank you, Grand Marshal Foster, for the presentation of the University Mace. We also thank our banner carriers representing each college and the Missouri State University Jazz Ensemble 1 under the direction of Dr. Jason Hausbach for providing music for today's ceremony. I now invite you to enjoy the Sounds of Jazz Ensemble as they entertain us with Soup Bone by John Clayton. Members of the class of 2025 Board of Governors, distinguished faculty, administrative staff, and honored guests, welcome to the parents, the spouses, the relatives, and friends of our graduates. Your encouragement, support, and presence in the lives of these students has contributed greatly to this joyous occasion. Missouri State University observes 2 commencement periods during the year. The spring commencement is held in May, and the fall commencement occurs at the end of the fall semester in December. This is one of 3 such programs today. Because of the large number of graduates, we are conferring graduate and baccalaureate degrees in the McQueary College of Health and Human Services and the College of Natural and Applied Sciences at this ceremony. We are conferring the graduate and baccalaureate degrees to the students in the other colleges later today. Over the course of the ceremonies held today, I'm pleased to announce that we are awarding 2,804 total degrees. Of that total, 1,938 are undergraduate degrees and 866 are graduate degrees. And may I note, today is the record-breaking for doctoral degrees being bestowed upon our students. It is now my honor to recognize the commencement participants on the stage. When I call their names, I ask that they briefly stand and then be seated. Please hold your applause until all the guests have been announced. Seated with us on the stand this morning are members of the Missouri State University Board of Governors, Mr. Tim Franska, Chair, Dr. Melissa Gorley, Vice Chair, Mr. Jeff Schrog. Representing the Missouri State Administration, Mr. Brad Bodenhausen, Vice President for Community and Global Partnerships, Mr. Jeff Coyner, Chief Information Officer, Ms. Rachel Dockery, General Counsel and Vice President of Legal Affairs and Compliance, Mr. Brent Dunn, Vice President for University Advancement, Mr. Patrick Ransdale, Athletics Director, Dr. Tamara S. Yonke, Interim Provost, Ms. Natalie McNish, Director, Internal Audit and Risk Management, Ms. Zora Mulligan, Executive Vice President, Ms. Suzanne Shaw, Vice President for Marketing and Communications, Dr. Dee Sisko, Vice President for Student Affairs, Ms. Rowena Stone, Secretary to the Board of Governors, Dr. Dave Meinert, Dean of the College of Business, Dr. Jorge Hibaza, Interim Dean of the College of Natural and Applied Sciences, Dr. Melissa Bledsoe, Dean of the Darr College of Agriculture, Dr. Julie Masterson, Associate Provost and Dean of the Graduate College, Ms. Rachel Becerra, Interim Dean of the Library, Dr. Mark Smith, Dean of the McQueary College of Health and Human Services, Dr. Sean Wall, Dean of the Reynolds College of Arts, Social Sciences, and Humanities, Ms. Campbell Keel, Chair of the Staff Senate, Mr. Michael Foster, Chair of the Faculty Senate and Grand Marshal, Ms. Emma Vidasil, Senior Class President. Our commencement speaker today is Ms. Susan Hardy. Our graduation name readers are Neosha Mackey, Emeritus Dean of the Library Services, Dr. Tanya Tinsley, Associate Professor of Languages, Cultures, and Religions. Thank you for being with us today. I wish to express and acknowledge our gratitude to the many volunteers who make this ceremony possible. Sincere thanks to our wonderful staff and faculty and graduation volunteers. Would the members of the Missouri State University esteemed faculty please stand? We wish to recognize them for their profound impact on the success of our 2025 graduating class. Thank you. I would now like to introduce our speaker for this morning's ceremony, Susan Hardy. Susan is a graduating senior from Nixa, Missouri, majoring in history with minors in classics and anthropology. During her time at Missouri State University, she has served as the 22-23 Director of Student Affairs and the 2023-24 Director of Academic Affairs for the Student Government Association, and the student representative to the Board of Governors for the fall 2024 semester. She also serves as the president of the Phi Alpha Theta History Honor Society and was involved in Student Activities Council, University Ambassadors, the Vine College of Ministry, and was a Citizen Scholar. After graduating today with her BA in History, Susan will be pursuing a Master's of Arts in Public History at the University of South Carolina, after which she plans to work in museum and historic site interpretation and development. Please help me welcome Susan Hardy to the podium.
Esteemed students, faculty, staff, family, and friends, good morning, and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Missouri State University College of Natural and Applied Sciences and McQueary College of Health and Human Services. As a history major, I am honored to be giving a speech here today for people whose degrees involved considerably more math and science than my own. To contextualize the success of all the graduates here today, I have some statistics to offer you all. On average, you have spent 18.17 hours a week studying. You pulled 2.75 all-nighters per year. You spent 15 to 20 minutes or 20 hours per week in the classroom, and you have drunk a concerning amount of caffeine to keep up with it all. In summary, you have dedicated a substantial portion of your life to the completion of your degree, and each and every one of you should be proud of the work that you have put in to get to where you are now. I wish you all healthy work-life balances and decent sleep schedules in the future. Missouri State University was founded in 1905, meaning the school just celebrated its 120th anniversary. Doesn't look a day over 100. The first fall term saw the enrollment of 173 students with a primary focus of training teachers. 20 years later, in 1925, construction on the first science building began, cleverly named Science Building, and it would not be completed until 1930. Aren't you glad the renovations to Blunt Hall didn't take that long? Over a century after the university opened its doors, hundreds of thousands of students accepted their diploma from Missouri State University and have gone on to a diverse array of careers, including becoming the voice of Sully from Monsters, Inc. However, your time at Missouri State has provided you with far more than just a degree. It has shaped you into who you are today, and it will continue to guide you into the next chapter of your life. There is learning that happens in the college that goes beyond the learning that just happens in the classroom. I want you to imagine yourself now meeting the version of you that just started at Missouri State University. Think about who you were then, who you are now, and what you have learned along the way. For me, I discovered that I am a person who values true connection with others, who seeks out laughter, who cares for the betterment of public education, who gets a little bit too into it while singing the Missouri State University fight song, and who does not, in fact, do my best work last minute. Each opportunity that you have had and every person that you have met over the course of your time at Missouri State University has made you into who you are today. I like to imagine that with each person we meet and every experience that we have, we carve out a little bit of ourselves to make room for new memories and connections. However, since matter cannot be created or destroyed, well, science for you all, those pieces of yourself don't just disappear. You leave those little flakes of yourself with all the people you have met and all the places that you have been. Like your environment impacts you, you impact your environment. You have left your mark on your campus community, and you've made your Missouri statement, if you will. I've spent a decent amount of my life looking back on the past. It was necessary for my degree. But beyond that, I am a person who reminisces on the memories that I have made. I think back on the first meetings I had with the people who would eventually become my closest friends, the ones I will continue to cherish beyond graduation because they're the sort that stick with you forever. I think about the first conversation that I had with the professor who would serve as my advisor and mentor for the next 4 years. And I think about that one time that someone went fishing in the fountain. Looking back on the past is the only true way to measure just how far we've come. I started at Missouri State University in late August of 2021 after deciding that after a week and a half, my previous institution was not the right place for me. Although my journey here was less than traditional, looking at where I am today, I would not trade my 4 years at Missouri State for the world. I am so grateful for the opportunities and friendships that my time at Missouri State has provided me, and I am honored to graduate today alongside such an incredible array of scholars. Before you now, at the culmination of your degree, lies the future. As you prepare to leave the doors of Great Southern Bank Arena and enter the big, bright worlds of possibility with your diploma in hand and hours of coursework under your belt, I invite you to consider who you have become and how the past years have shaped you into that individual. Your time at Missouri State University cannot be watered down to a piece of paper in a frame hanging on the wall. You carry with you connections that will last a lifetime and lessons that will continue to guide your path. You are not finished learning once you receive your degree. You will continue to grow, making memories, friends, mistakes, and you will continue to impact and be impacted. When considering the future after graduation, one of the most common questions proposed to graduating college students is, what are you wanting to do? To the class of 2025, I want to instead ask you the question, who do you want to be? Thank you, and go Bears!
Thank you, Susan. Your words have inspired us. We now want to pause and express our deepest gratitude to all of our graduates who are veterans. Will all graduates who are veterans or are serving in the military please stand and receive the honor and gratitude of this assembly. Thank you. Will all veterans in the audience please stand and be recognized? At this time, candidates for all degrees will be presented by Dr. Tamara Yonke, University Provost.
We will now confer our doctoral degrees. Will the candidates for all doctoral degrees please rise? President Williams, these candidates have completed the requirements for the doctoral degree in their respective fields. It is with great pride that they are presented to you on behalf of the graduate faculty for the conferring of the degree.
By the authority of the state of Missouri vested in the Board of Governors and delegated to me, I now confer upon you the degree of doctorate. You have completed the highest level of graduate study, and I wish you every success as you serve your communities.
Will all candidates, except those in the first row, please be seated? Will the candidates for the doctoral degree please proceed forward, followed by the candidates in other rows as directed by the marshals.
Dr. Julie Masterson, Associate Provost and Dean of the Graduate College, and Dr. Carissa Holscher, Associate Dean of the Graduate College, will hood the candidates. Dr. Tanya Tinsley and Neosha Mackey will present the students.
Jacqueline Marie Johnson.
Christian Gabriel Mendoza.
Janet Omakoa Ofori Yaboa.
Kaylee Langford.
Karen Lee Weintier.
Ashlyn Rose Casey.
Amy Lee Orenberg.
Ashley S. Honeycutt.
Jennifer Deese.
Olivia Ann Medeiros.
Lakeisha Smith Jackson.
Kayla Marie Bratton.
Erin Nicole Mayweather.
Jenna Adele Shear. Kylie Danae Jennings.
Jan Cruz.
Catherine Rashay Lee.
Keegan Andrew Wood.
Christian Todd Thomas.
Alyssa Ann Dietrich.
Matthew Alexander Nosko.
Anna Page Baker.
Jamie Ann Crump.
Kayla Marie Villaplana.
Alex Doms.
Alexandria Miller.
Zachary Page Smith.
Deborah L. McGlasson.
Christopher Saldano.
James E. Miles.
Morgan Michelle Mulford.
Cameron Joseph McCoy.
Claire Melroy Kippenbrock.
Austin Wade Gentner.
Ellie Caroline Van Sickle.
Daniel Dukwon O.
Dylan Jones.
Logan Matthew Cunard.
Vignan L.A.
Allison Dysert.
Alec Dalton Devaney.
Dana Grace Stone.
Jordan Caroline Schler.
Lyndon A. Hendricks.
Erin Michelle Daly.
Lindsay Allison Bulger.
Hannah M. Hill. May Christine Foster.
Kelly Elizabeth Ricker.
Olivia Kiersey.
Lisette D. Allen.
Lori A. Vetter.
Henrietta Bright.
Mason Scrivener.
Michelle Q. Cabio.
Caroline R. Weatherford.
Alyssa Shea Jaso.
Susanna and Yvonne Frasca Miranda.
Natalie E. Doso.
Joseph D. Yedlitska.
Jada Ann Johnson Fleming.
Chase Adam Hagel.
Alexa Lee Loftus.
Jacob Thomas Happel.
Abigail Grace Street.
Mason Judd Hanson.
Elizabeth Burley.
Brittany N. Gerling.
Catherine Michelle Dalton.
Katie Claire Ellermeyer.
Kyle Joseph Donahue.
Megan Keevan.
Diana Renee Mays.
Kyle Stephen Stringer.
Kayla Rose Rodolphe.
Jackson Scott Stone.
McKenna Renee Moore.
Andrew Joseph Hall.
Jordan Nicole Windler.
Aisha Musad Saleh Al Naim.
Cade S. Sexauer.
Madhav Thapaliya.
Blake W. Pomeisel.
Muna Basnet.
Trey M. Aguirre.
Constance Nana Kusi.
Brian A. McNeely.
Immaculate Che Ambe.
Taylor Wesley Chase.
Helen Natong.
Trevor Robert Thier.
Linda Njuafak Matfanju.
Wyatt Dawson Titus.
Dina Sanusi.
Matthew Randall Dumpf.
Oluwatoyan Ah.
Michaela Shea Carruthers.
Nikki Wade Davis.
Reagan Janae Gunn.
Adekunle Sesan Adebesan.
Alyssa Victoria Jones.
Now, will the candidates for all master's degrees please rise? President Williams, these candidates have completed all of the requirements for their respective master's degree. The graduate faculty of Missouri State University are pleased to present them to you for the conferring of the degree.
By the authority of the state of Missouri vested in the Board of Governors and delegated to me, I now confer upon you the master's degree. I testify that you have surmounted the first level of graduate studies, and I wish you every success as you serve humanity by your accomplishments.
Will all candidates except those in the first row please be seated? Will the candidates for the master's degree in the first row please proceed forward, followed by the master's candidates in other rows as directed by the marshals.
Dr. Julie Masterson and Dr. Carissa Holscher will hood the candidates. Dr. Tanya Tinsley and Neosha Mackey will present the students.
Fahim Ahmed Irfan.
Clarissa Krimmel.
Callie Elizabeth Mauser.
Acacia Jade Yurkowski.
Michelle L. Waterman.
Ethan Patrick Greer.
Buma Parthasarathi.
Shade Hayden Gothard.
Samiha Nusat.
Mark Darius Dragoi.
Adam Dean Weaver.
Jacob David Linhart.
Cassandra D. Weaver.
Hunter Jean Moore.
Morgan Brittany Lowry.
Lindsay Danielle Wright Noir.
Emily Ann Williamson.
Nicole M. Nolly.
Christina Margaret Olson.
Joseph D. Ull.
Alex Logan Fox,
Hannah Catherine Pritchett,
Emily R. Keller,
Joy Lauren Casey,
Deborah Elizabeth Bryant,
Hazel Hannah Nichols,
Annabelle Moon Mia Troop,
Brianna K. Anderson,
Jack Logan Baumgart,
Kaylee Jane Durham,
Nicholas Harris,
Gabrielle Rose Heron,
Ashna Watera,
Julia Bryn Barton,
Erin Elizabeth Fanning,
Krishna Vinay Kansara,
Arshia Goyal,
Prince Obing Asamoah Ba,
Megan Louise Stewart,
Vamshi Reddy Dasari,
Melissa Ann Smith,
Eswar Sai Ganesh Siramella,
Clarine Georgia Gale,
Aishwarya Subramania,
Arshpreet Singh Kandola,
Munisha Minchu,
Tyler A. Priest,
Sri Lakshmi Reddy R,
Brittany Nicole Mills,
Ashley Elizabeth Clark,
Katina Lynn Baggs,
Jalen Isaiah Williams,
Miranda Danielle Odom,
Hallie Michelle Robbins,
Nezare Rose Phillips,
Gabrielle F. Birmingham,
Julie M. Keeney,
Brendan Quinn Connell,
Macy N. McReynolds,
Hannah Grace Todd,
Alexandria Michael Klingenberg,
Cara Nicole Pruitt, Harshitha Harani Gunalan,
Lillian Odior,
Lindsay L. Boyson,
Oludoton Oluwatoni Akinsola,
Andrea Leslie Taylor,
Musa Oladipupo Tijani,
Tammy Woostig Harden,
Jared L. Short,
Ashley Nicole Foster,
Debaline Das Spandan,
Peyton Hannah Steele,
Jennifer Rose Cargill,
Flannery Q. Beeler,
Dawn P. Davis,
Harper Grace Henson,
Mary Kristen Condalbender,
Sydney Alana Perlman,
Samantha Murray,
Michaela Ray Ferguson,
Rebecca Lynn Snyder,
Joelle Mary May Egeland,
Rachel Janae Monholland.
Madeline Jean Lindeman.
Angela Smith.
Ryan Elizabeth Gilland.
Taylor Nicole Hilburn.
Madeline Leanne Haper.
Corbin Grell Ebling.
Maria Elizabeth Verslois.
Ramsey M. Harvey.
Caitlin Elaine Seiko.
Haley Faye Charles.
Lexi Michelle Shane.
Taylor Lee Duke.
Callie Danae Langley.
Lissa Deborah Bivens.
Rachel Elizabeth Crazy Bear.
Mary Kate Colliver.
Kirsten F. Johnston.
Harmony Brooke Kundeff.
Emma Caroline Zrodlowski.
Dawn Ray Rapier.
Angela Marie Rogers.
Seth Briezowitz.
Yan Lee Su.
Samantha Grace Seltzer.
Carrie M. Davis.
Renee E. Harrison.
Savannah Marie Turnbow.
Abby Jo Vachon.
Nicole L. Wolf Burton.
Jacqueline Irene Goodman.
Tyrus DeVale Ayers.
Morgan Sidney Hoover.
JC Nicole Miller.
Ethan R. Gibson.
Pragnaya Sai Ambati.
Caroline Paulina Katzfey.
Pooja Gumala.
Angel Jones.
Cassidy M. Richards.
Logan Patrick Green.
Grace Cadence Richter.
Nicole Gabriel Harris.
Denise Leanne Stormont.
Rajavendra Rajarao Gowrie.
Victoria Grace Sweet.
Sandeep Ragala.
Sean P. Ryan.
Daphne D. Miles.
Courtney M. Lyon. Tyra Camille Brackabush.
Abigail C. Nagel.
Premad Narayana Pisapati.
Sarah Gabriella Carroll.
Fahad bin Wahid Al Abadi.
Matthew Daniel Carroll.
Sarupesh Garapali.
Bailey D. Smothers.
Jayanandan Reddy Jonala Gada.
Success Chiamaka Ekimetsi.
Uma Maheshwari Bana.
Rubina Sherchan.
Rajini Chitimala.
Melanie Elizabeth Finley.
Sarisha Kumitha.
Jessica Bach.
Adnan Soheb Muhammad.
Sarah Elizabeth Johnston.
Jagadishwar Reddy Jalala. Spandhana Priya Gajala.
Haley Elise Herrera.
Harshitha Badri.
Brooke Alexandra Davis.
Daphne Christine Gantz.
Cabrini Josephine Johnson.
Rebecca Jordan Anuai.
Caitlin T. Long.
Samantha Josephine Hines.
Taylor Jade Carroll.
Sierra Isabel Rise.
Caitlin Savannah Fromm.
Caitlin Renee Petty.
Ryan T. Moser.
Alicia Marie Batten.
Bentley Jonathan Elliott.
Haley Marie Steen.
Cameron Vaughn.
Evan Tony Stewart.
Bailey A. Brashears.
Jacob Jonathan Ackerson.
Andrew Philip Falk.
Kate Richardson Forward.
Raven Chance.
Chase E. Otto.
Caden G. Bolts.
Hunter R. Peabody.
Emily Janine Poston.
Tayton C. Hampton. Floyd L. Jernigan III.
Morgan Marie Baldwin.
Hiranori Nagaoka.
Ciara Reed Wood.
Emma June Limata.
Patusha Boga.
Christina Flaquer Fuste.
Mohit Girala.
Akol Rastampur.
Fishwaja Cheborlu.
Ainsley Caroline Freyer.
Bhavyasri Kamareddy.
Gianna M. Cox.
Suvarna Mandadi.
Skylar Lee.
Allie Jane Miller.
Callie Marie Fry.
Jordan Riley Strong.
Araya Rose Blevins.
Mariah Lee Wright.
Caitlin Rose Rice.
Melissa K. Bird.
Rhiannon M. Price.
Hannah Rose Sproul.
Heidi Christine Fox.
Daniel Doncourt.
Delani Renee Faye Connor.
Allison R. Weirach.
Jennifer Eleanor Connor.
Karigamye Hinyuye Mulondo.
Lyric S. Arvizi.
Jonah Vircher.
Mary C. One. Alondra Longoria.
Mateo Emiliano Guerra Toro.
Hallie Baxter Jones.
Stephanie Michelle Breckenridge.
Carl David York.
Candace Naomi Thompson.
Madeline M. Spitznagel.
Taylor Nicole Goodson.
Stephanie Egtab de la Cruz.
Madison Kutzinger.
Ayesha Sidikwa.
Ashley Lynn Allen.
Bhargava Chidiboyna.
Farah Nezgoda.
Supraja Sangalapalli.
Katie J. Lynn Cartwright.
Minakshi Sri Shravya Namburi.
Christina Maria Collado.
Radha Gayatri Pradip.
Kasyana Regia Young.
Munika Gulapali.
Alicia Wallace.
Sai Prithi Koraboyna.
Julie Anna Davenport.
Shahista Tazeen.
Sarita Kolena Alexandria Ajoku.
Azra Kulsum.
Jenna R. Yagi.
Sandipani Ghosh.
Kaylee Marie Dampier.
Venkata Krishna Kiran Kumar Madala.
Madison D. Nodler.
Florence Patti.
Megana Damera.
Sai Akhil Hanumanthava Jala.
Harati Koloru.
Srikanth Reddy Yala.
Savannah M. Rosa.
Courtney Renee Sellers.
Ella Corinne Fry. Kirsty M. Smith. Amber Leanne Dixon. Ashley Nicole Hayes. Manikar Rao Kondu. Pavani Goram. Maheshwari Jaitavaram. Srivant Reddy Nugula.
Missouri State University and Missouri University of Science and Technology are proud to offer 3 baccalaureate degree engineering programs on the Missouri State University campus: civil, electrical, and mechanical engineering. These engineering degrees are earned through Missouri University of Science and Technology in cooperation with Missouri State University. Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in civil, electrical, and mechanical engineering please rise? President Williams, these candidates have completed all the requirements for their respective baccalaureate degrees. The faculty of Missouri State University and Missouri University of Science and Technology take great pleasure in presenting them to you for the conferring of the degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the President and the Board of Curators of the University of Missouri, I confer upon you the baccalaureate degree in your respective fields, together with all the rights, honors, and privileges, as well as the obligations and the responsibilities pertaining thereto. Please be seated.
Before we confer the Missouri State University baccalaureate degrees, I would like to note the scholastic accomplishments of several of these students. Would the students wearing the blue stoles please rise? Please join me in recognizing these graduates of the university's Honors College. You may be seated. Several students are graduating with scholastic honors and are identified by the cords they are wearing. Students graduating summa cum laude have achieved a grade point average of at least 3.90. Will those students graduating summa cum laude and wearing the gold cords please rise and remain standing? Students graduating magna cum laude have achieved a grade point average between 3.75 and 3.89. Would those students graduating magna cum laude and wearing the silver cords please rise and remain standing? And finally, would the students graduating cum laude have achieved a grade point average between 3.50 and 3.74? Would those students graduating cum laude and wearing the bronze cord please rise and remain standing? On behalf of the university, I wish to congratulate these students on their impressive scholastic achievements. Now, will the candidates for all Missouri State baccalaureate degrees please rise? President Williams, these candidates have completed all of the requirements for their respective baccalaureate degrees. The faculty of Missouri State University take great pleasure in presenting them to you for the conferring of the degree.
By the authority vested in me by the Missouri State University Board of Governors, I hereby confer upon each of you, including those in absentia, the appropriate degree: Baccalaureate of Arts, Baccalaureate of Fine Arts, Baccalaureate of Music, Baccalaureate of Science, or Baccalaureate of Applied Science, with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto.
Will all candidates, except those in the first row, please be seated? And will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the first row please proceed forward, followed by baccalaureate candidates in other rows as directed by the marshals.
Dr. Tanya Tinsley and Neosha Mackey will present these students.
Clayton John Madison Davis. Trenton Alexander Shoemaker.
Tamala J. Ward, cum laude. Kirsten Aaliyah Johnson, magna cum laude.
Samuel Alarn Fort.
Lindsay Angeline I, cum laude.
Erica Jewel Kosher, summa cum laude.
Caitlin M. Miller.
Riley Carpenter, magna cum laude.
Ava Fernandez Barnes, magna cum laude.
Bailey Sky Drolet.
Hallie K. Beck, summa cum laude.
James Ronald Scherstoff.
Kylie A. Hawk, magna cum laude.
Melissa Miller, magna cum laude.
Jaden Rose Lampy, magna cum laude.
Hannah Elizabeth Talley.
Allison Marie Pollard, summa cum laude.
Tiara Renee Sales.
Callie Mary Orozco Hayes, cum laude.
Artist Laila Woods.
Aiden Greer Pennington.
Janelle Maloney Marsh.
Emma L. Margison, magna cum laude.
Michael P. Houston Jr., summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Sarah Marie Lipsky, magna cum laude.
Ross Jones.
Casey Gray Maynard, magna cum laude.
Ronell Michael Dickerson III.
Olivia Marie Brandstetter, cum laude.
Paige Jocelyn Key, cum laude.
Chris Nicole Smith, magna cum laude.
Paige Olson, summa cum laude.
Caitlin Ann Neely.
Amy Brown.
Olivia Morgan Priscilla Helms.
Abigail L. Bowles.
Trinity Price, cum laude.
Rachel Morgan Mattingly, magna cum laude.
Amelia Louise Lockett.
Maudlin Louise Elliott.
Ethan Michael Duncan.
Mia Lauren Andrews.
Vishal Jacob, summa cum laude.
Dominique Justice Alma Bridges.
Caden Lee Wilson, summa cum laude.
Esri Renee Smith.
Madeline Marie Stewart.
Katie Dawn Johnson.
Emma R. Feeney.
Race Cottingem.
Anthony Lamb, cum laude.
Elliot Alexander Whitehead, cum laude.
Haley T. Kaiser, summa cum laude.
Favor Osawanaman Yartu.
Gracelyn Porna Nelson, cum laude.
Ivy Michelle C. Magut, cum laude.
Paige Clancy.
Reagan Elizabeth Tebby, magna cum laude.
Kaylee Grace Taylor, cum laude in the Honors College.
Megan Marie Cromwell.
Jasmine Marin.
Anna Marie Eichholz, cum laude.
Kayla Marie Kraft.
Hannah M. Rackers, cum laude.
Aaron Evelyn Booker.
Colin Patrick Davis, magna cum laude.
Reggie Chance Parks.
Talon Justice Prince Asiedu Mitchell, cum laude.
Beverly Ann Valdez Lago, cum laude.
Eric S. Patel, magna cum laude.
Amanda M. Simpson, summa cum laude.
Zarek Thomas Langley, cum laude.
Stella Kathleen Hercules.
Logan R. Osterman.
Victoria Olahitari Ifa.
Christopher N. Wells, cum laude.
Abigail Marie Hewerman.
Reese C. Lawler, magna cum laude.
Samantha L. Malone.
Alyssa P. Fonseca.
Adelaide Cecilia Laurie, cum laude.
Jessie Lynn Beneke, cum laude.
Claire Elizabeth Bramer, summa cum laude.
Alana Riley Jackson.
Mackenzie Renee Slump, magna cum laude.
Trina K. Nguyen.
Alexandra Lynn Beth Honey, cum laude.
Shaylee C. Plemons.
Jonah Brian Tollison, magna cum laude.
Nikki Kayleen Griffiths.
Brittany N. Tizran Ghan.
Megan M. Crawford, cum laude.
Vincenzo Daniel Orlando, cum laude.
Ash Gloria Fitzgerald, magna cum laude.
Adeline Denise Murphy, cum laude.
Kylie Christina Gormley.
David Moraes Karagian, cum laude.
Anna Marie Lombardo, cum laude.
Cody James Savala.
Mary Margaret Grace Harris.
Jessica L. Fletcher.
Haley Patricia Bell Rice.
Ethan Lee Daniel.
Diane M. Stormont, cum laude.
Thomas Troy Anderson.
Madeline Rose Soboleski.
Larkin Elizabeth Rice, magna cum laude.
Chasey Lagan Austin.
Kira Lynn Chong Duarte.
Araya Charlene Powell.
Isabella Ray Dennis, cum laude.
Claire E. Rothermick, cum laude.
Amira Leigh Brown.
Celeste A. Hobson Rimpson.
Grace Elizabeth Hand.
Ashlyn S. Pruitt.
Trevin M. Foxwell.
Jacob Colby Fields.
John Eugene Voss, summa cum laude.
Jenna Sophia Minnick.
Thomas Logan Voss.
Vanessa J. Strickland.
Olivia Maria McIntyre, summa cum laude.
Carrie Lawrence.
Caleb C. Holcomb, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Hoang Joan Vu, cum laude.
Sierra Elaine Vasquez.
Lindsay N. Fetterhoff, summa cum laude.
Brooklyn Pelly.
Claudia Larkin Becker.
Megan J. Wilson Gilbert.
James Kenneth Knoll.
Barsha Upreti.
Dylan Brophy.
Wendy Jasmine Torres, cum laude.
Slade Thomas Schweiss, magna cum laude.
Kennedy Claire Delaney.
Eric William Davidson, cum laude.
Mariah May Daniels, magna cum laude.
Logan Jason Brewer. Brockton Mark Penner.
Tara Don Randall.
Avi Kishore Ra.
Brady M. Bowder.
Melissa M. Richardson.
Cheyenne Shivrak, magna cum laude.
Justin T. Warren.
Cristales Sotas Vasquez.
Dustin James Sterling, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Maya G. Chong.
Patrick James Calloway.
Samantha K. Marsden.
Nicole Lee Williams.
Connor Reed Hartman.
Abby A. Hirsch.
Caitlin Olivia Rolland.
Lacey Elizabeth Stokes.
J.D. Ann Duda.
Morgan Riley Wilhoit, cum laude.
Maggie Cower.
Gabrielle Marie Donaldson, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Kennedy Page Perry, cum laude.
J.C.K. Dixon.
Casey Allison Martin.
Bethany Grace Brosey, magna cum laude.
Lydia Kathleen Earlywine, magna cum laude.
Kaya Nicole Allen, summa cum laude.
Melissa Hernandez, magna cum laude.
Cameron Ray Bosler, summa cum laude.
Lexi Claire Corte, summa cum laude.
Lauren Claire Zeke, cum laude.
Olivia Moran Ducey.
Anna Elizabeth Hollinger, cum laude.
Lisa Renee Park.
Evan Ray Hall, magna cum laude.
Chloe M. Cook, cum laude.
Thomas Joseph McFarland, with honors in the Honor College.
Tessa Corinne Knopf.
Ella Marie Abeg, summa cum laude.
Anna Noel Judd.
Justin Miller.
Kellyanna Renee Sewell.
Alexander E. Bogle.
Kathleen Joelle Yurkovich.
Tyson Andrew Embler.
Emma Rose Roth, magna cum laude.
Isabella J. Struby, magna cum laude.
Paige Abigail Kuhn, cum laude.
Emma G. Holtz.
Isabella Hallie Hughes, cum laude.
Claudia Ann Mandrell, cum laude.
Nylan Marie Newcomb, cum laude.
Allison Elizabeth Stewart.
Paige Leona Parson.
Corey J. Crumpton, cum laude.
Olivia Marie Need, magna cum laude.
Grant D. Riley, cum laude.
Elizabeth Jane Simpson, cum laude.
Bailey Ann Tucker.
Kaylee M. Anderson, cum laude.
Colton T. Plowman, cum laude.
Abby Leanne Geiger, cum laude.
Henry Charles Philippek, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Sarah Elizabeth Seiden, magna cum laude.
Braxton Lane Johnson, summa cum laude.
Hartley S. Bassett, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Caitlin Diane Umfleet, cum laude.
Cadence Grace Arnold.
Arwa K. Abdelhakim, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
McKenna A. Wallace, cum laude.
Heather Joy Vlistra, summa
Haley
cum
R.
laude in the Honors College.
Haley R. Gange, magna cum laude.
Micah W. Walker Schaefer, magna cum laude.
Maura Rose Pardo, cum laude.
Brady Nemchak,
Elena Wilson, magna cum laude.
Samuel J. Eberly, summa cum laude.
Jordan Grace Drum, summa cum laude.
Ryan Wade Meadows,
Mallory Lynn Miles, magna cum laude.
Maria Michaela Hellebush, magna cum laude.
Zachary Eugene Nuttleman.
Lindsay Catherine Ham, summa cum laude.
Lily Yuki Doss, cum laude.
Olivia May Conger, magna cum laude.
Emily Bryn Doherty.
Madeline Marie Bierman, summa cum laude.
Lillian Lane Elkan.
Natalie Marie Vonderheide, summa cum laude.
Sophia Lenore Farnan, cum laude.
Sierra Bauer, magna cum laude.
Cecilia Mary Shoemaker, cum laude.
Shelby J. Bays, summa cum laude.
Ellie Ryan Warden.
Eliana Marie Borbe, cum laude.
Riley Jade Arispe.
Eden Marie Fisher, cum laude.
Cadley Joe Herndon.
Grace Elizabeth Easterday, summa cum laude.
Caleb Eugene Jewell, summa cum laude.
Stacy Lynn Bragg, summa cum laude.
Jessica P. Hebenstreit, cum laude.
Sarah M. LaChance, summa cum laude.
Emma Elizabeth Welch, cum laude.
Eleni Catherine Yeagers, cum laude.
Claire Rebecca Sullivan, magna cum laude.
Kristen Elizabeth Boyd.
Raina R. McCannon.
Rebecca Adis.
Kim Ho Nguyen Teen, summa cum laude.
Caroline Helene Gates.
Minatala Alnamura.
Hannah Cohen, cum laude.
Isabella Evdokia Shahiridis.
Sophie Bruckard, cum laude.
Sophia Marie Shaw.
Reagan K. Thompson.
Zoe Farmer.
Rachel Spainhauer.
Nathan Martin Doherty, cum laude.
Lauren Kelly Arnold, magna cum laude.
Michelle Kenya Granados.
Julia Ann Dorweiler, magna cum laude.
Molly Catherine Hunter.
Samantha Marie Leclerc, cum laude.
Evelyn Rose Workman, cum laude.
Jaylyn J. Hall.
Olivia Catherine Fiorino.
Taylor C. Lamp, cum laude.
Deidre Marie Button.
Claire Irene Curran.
Amanda Bell Taylor Doughty.
Tanya Michelle Kraser.
Evan Todd Andrews.
Emma L. Johnson, magna cum laude.
Sadie Rose Albright.
Natalie Lynn Boki, cum laude.
Autumn Leanna McKesty.
Braley Joe Herman.
Olivia Marie Fisher.
Serena M. Anderson.
Mason Cale Evans.
Samantha Grace Maggard.
Sung Lin Parr. Ka Sung.
Alicia Leanne Rutledge, cum laude.
Yulia Bandusiak, magna cum laude.
Eden Rose Schober, cum laude.
Ashley Michaela O'Rourke.
Haley Aaron Thomason, magna cum laude.
Arazi I. Edwards. Maupin.
Tanya V. Bujduga, cum laude.
Alexandria Danielle Maupin.
Marie Ann Dobkins, cum laude.
Ellie Drew Cook, magna cum laude.
Brooke Lynn Ibera.
Deegan Jake Vouter, magna cum laude.
Paige Nicole Weber, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Mary Beth Hodges, cum laude.
Jaden Tian Knight Shu.
Kennedy Lynn Chapman, magna cum laude.
Natalie K. Hampston, summa cum laude.
Taylor Ann Scott, cum laude.
Alyssa Marie Gare.
Chloe Maria Kersley.
Elena Sidney Wilkins.
Samantha Sue Shupp.
Mackenzie Ray Gabrielle.
Mackenzie Ann Bazat.
Caitlin Elizabeth Jones, cum laude.
Sarah N. Moog.
Mackenzie Grace Wilcox, magna cum laude.
Jet Donovan Rollins. Okay.
Samantha Chavez Lopez, cum laude.
Kane E. Cobley.
Abigail Lauren Westrom.
Martin J. Bowman, magna cum laude.
Taylor Patricia Coakley, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Alan Somadina Udamadu.
Christina Renee Bucher.
Unique Jamal Valentine.
Alexandria Gualberto Lacus.
Destiny Roto Osa.
Emma Jane Nadeau, summa cum laude.
Giselle Jacqueline Zalalia.
Jessica Lee Shanks, magna cum laude.
Maybelline Star Price.
Cambry Eve Ghani.
Abigail Joy McCall, magna cum laude.
Cameron Elizabeth Roll.
Macy Lane Cutbirth, magna cum laude.
Madison Catherine Borse.
Kendall Nicole Faust.
Megan A. Cox, cum laude.
Tatum Presley Ash.
Brianna J. Miller.
Sadie Elizabeth Kerrigan.
Lucy E. Lukey.
Sophia Elizabeth Rager.
Isabella Marie Maggio, cum laude.
McKinley Cole Code, summa cum laude.
Davis James Moore.
Maggie Grace Pitch, summa cum laude.
Colin Scott Minor, cum laude.
Courtney Elizabeth Tipton, cum laude.
Cariana Libby Arnoldus May.
Jill Renee Gardner, magna cum laude.
Sean Carruthers, cum laude.
Ella Grace Porin, cum laude.
Eric Andrew Broyles, cum laude.
Riley Bounds, cum laude.
Katie Sue Chin.
Emma C. Parsons, magna cum laude.
Vincent Buckholtz.
Hillary Ann Scott, magna cum laude.
Benjamin Pierce Grandin.
Caitlin Page Miller, cum laude.
Paige Marie Stelling.
Michelle Elizabeth Nelson, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Morgan Emmeline Keith, cum laude.
Alexandria C. Hilton, summa cum laude.
Elizabeth Madison Proven.
Elliot Jensen Gray, magna cum laude.
Brianna Marie Pointer, summa cum laude.
Kyla Liberty Link.
Gracelyn Elizabeth Walker, magna cum laude.
Ariana Grace Calandro, cum laude.
Elijah Aaron Bridgers.
Addison Grace Street, cum laude.
Michael Sergey Limitunyan, cum laude.
Ella Marie Iram.
Jaden James Graves.
Jamie R. Wiley, magna cum laude.
Hayden Thomas Hopkins.
Juliana J. A. Gallison.
Samuel Thomas Hall, magna cum laude.
Paige K. McGrady, summa cum laude.
Zachary Allen Langley, summa cum laude.
Paige Mackenzie Geyer, summa cum laude.
Shania Ann Adkisson, summa cum laude.
Grace Marie Willis, summa cum laude.
Hannah Miriam Albaj, magna cum laude.
Caitlin Elizabeth Paluzak, cum laude.
Kayla Jean Cummins, cum laude.
Chelsea B. White.
Tegan Marie Langevin, cum laude.
Abigail Rose Woodfin, cum laude.
Elizabeth Ann Landreth.
Charity Ray Caswell.
Lily Faith Whitley, magna cum laude.
Derek Christopher Raymond, cum laude in the Honors College.
Brooklyn Grace Gillen, summa cum laude.
Nakul Jayesh Patel, cum laude.
Danielle Renee Markham, summa cum laude.
Kyle Jabel Baguio.
Allison A. Dace.
Amber Lynn Skelton.
Elizabeth Marie Douthit.
Joshua Lee Bradshaw.
Hope Catherine Bittick, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Lane S. Koenig.
Grace Elizabeth Baker, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Skylar Lynn Soto, magna cum laude.
Corbin William McCormick, cum laude.
Josie Ray Fitzwater, summa cum laude.
Lily Alice Woolsey, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Grace Olivia Poland.
Jameson Lee Augustine, summa cum laude.
Sydney Catherine Messina, magna cum laude.
Alicia J. Bauer.
Maggie Marie Imp, cum laude.
Tiffany M. Williams.
Anna K. House, summa cum laude.
Deanna Renee Graham, cum laude.
Parker Marie Busby, magna cum laude.
Adriana Marie Horton, summa cum laude.
Lee Min Hoot Dong.
Lisa Luquise Roberts, summa cum laude.
Amy Elizabeth Harrington, cum laude.
Joshua E. Ferry.
Madeline Molman, magna cum laude.
Jessica Collins, cum laude.
Madison Nicole Kaufman.
Rachel M. Kinney.
Amy Henning, magna cum laude.
Chandler Scott Van Imberg.
Catherine Montserrat Valaquez.
Gina Lee Adams, cum laude.
Brooke Martin, summa cum laude.
Jack Bostick.
Rebecca R. Bach, cum laude in the Honors College.
Hayden Keith Wofford, magna cum laude.
Sarah Grace Ellenberg, summa cum laude.
Julia Rose Hines, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Kaylee Elizabeth Benedict, magna cum laude.
Allison T. Morgan.
Skylar Nicole Monig. Mallory Ann Figener, summa cum laude.
Quinn Scribner.
Isaiah DeYoung.
Caitlin R. Scarborough.
Abigail Page Neal.
Madison Abigail Creer, cum laude.
Killian Sean Halloran.
Emily Grace Cavanaugh, cum laude.
Serenity Stevens.
Adie's Helga Daughter, cum laude.
Brianna Catherine Makovitz.
Mackenzie F. Kristen, cum laude.
Madeline Grace Bushnell, summa cum laude.
Laura Salem.
Morgan Sprague.
Caitlin Grace Mary.
Riley Johns Drew, summa cum laude.
Evan Schultz.
Justin T. Murphy.
Randall T. Cox.
Nicholas K. Olvey.
Joshua C. Howard.
Stone M. Simpson, cum laude.
Alicia Shaylin Alvarado.
Brett W. Dunn, summa cum laude.
Courtney A. Arena, cum laude.
Braden W. Judson, cum laude.
Ashley Jansen, magna cum laude.
Tarek J. Rader.
Dustin Wade Evans Holloway.
Clancy Mills, summa cum laude.
Sheldon Christian Wright.
Jacob E. Johnson.
Braxton E. Leverett.
Max V. Petrocelli, magna cum laude.
Kira A. Johnson, magna cum laude.
Reese C. Roundsfeld, magna cum laude.
Darby A. Foster.
Caden J. Dahl, summa cum laude.
Nathan Chadwick Anderson, cum laude.
Braden C. Crocker.
Bryson Allen Overstreet, cum laude.
Andrew L. Trimble.
Jeffrey Scott Johnson.
Joe Luis Cota, cum laude.
Reagan Nicole Wilson, cum laude.
Weston C. Beard.
Cameron R. Brees.
Justin D. Warner.
Lindsay E. Byers, cum laude in the Honors College.
Jamie Madison.
Lee Kai Xian.
Olivia L. Alvarez, magna cum laude.
Nathan Quoc Vo.
Anna M. La Martina, summa cum laude.
Jackson Carl Schmidt.
Claire E. Canifax, cum laude.
Alexander M. Waller, cum laude.
Lily E. Bodine, magna cum laude.
Joseph Lewis Coors.
Aiden R. Summerer, summa cum laude.
Joseph P. Bartkowiak.
Charles L. Bednar.
Owen R. Schultz, summa cum laude.
Maya G. Van Cardo, summa cum laude.
Mason Mitchell Pummel, cum laude.
Annalie K. DeReese, summa cum laude.
William Thomas Morris, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Brennan Freeman, summa cum laude.
Elena Celeste Brown.
Vadim A. Grishchuk, summa cum laude.
Braxton Levi Reese, magna cum laude.
Justin Fausto, magna cum laude.
Gavin Lee Moore.
Ben L. Cuevas, summa cum laude.
Dylan A. Berndt.
Preston Carroll, magna cum laude.
Jaden R. Bowman.
Donovan M. Drake, magna cum laude.
Amelia Renee Zimmerman, cum laude.
Noah E. Lamb, summa cum laude.
Zach McCubbins.
Jake A. Thompson, cum laude.
Samantha Grace Ball, cum laude.
Victor U. Azoji.
Trishna Timosina, cum laude.
Nathan M. Swan. Go.
Jamie K. Sensenbaugh.
Ben Alexander.
Brooke Rochelle Winder, magna cum laude.
Alexis Vieira Silva.
Catherine Elizabeth Pogue, cum laude.
Mark S. Thompson.
Allie Jo Rice, cum laude.
Faith Maria Cordsimon, cum laude.
Calvin Foster Richens, summa cum laude.
Michaela Charlene Scharnhorst, cum laude.
Jennifer Danielle Shipley, cum laude.
Alyssa Ka Hua Xiang.
Rajan Shukla.
Catherine Ann Nick, magna cum laude.
Theo Luan, cum laude.
Monet Elizabeth Larson, cum laude.
Samuel Jared Cope in the Honors College.
Drenna Isabel Herring, cum laude.
Simmerpreet Kaur Girn, magna cum laude.
Kayla Marie Friel.
Jordan Virginia Allen, summa cum laude.
Olivia Grace Tullis.
Landon Kennedy Johnson.
Kara Elizabeth Shoemate, magna cum laude.
Emily Christine Gleason, summa cum laude.
Kyle David Carter.
Eileen Elizabeth McFall, magna cum laude.
Cale Douglas Conway.
Yashasvi Ninad Moon, summa cum laude.
David Allen Ferguson, magna cum laude.
Emily B. Rapp, magna cum laude.
Sarah Elise Holmes, magna cum laude.
Caroline Nicole Witt, cum laude.
Grace Bella Kempker, summa cum laude.
Kayla Shawnice Evans.
Marin Lee Windling, cum laude.
Morgan J. Harriman.
Joseph R. Burnaby.
Joshua Leon Bortic in the Honors College.
Justin Russell Allen.
Zingun Batbold.
Claire Danielle Hoffman, cum laude.
Olga Valeryevna Demicheva.
Peyton R. Smith.
Tao Trong Phan.
Lauren E. Cheney, cum laude.
Tyler P. Cobb.
Samantha Ray Matthews, summa cum laude.
Ye Sung.
Abby Mae Cross, summa cum laude.
Timothy J. Dugan.
Reina Palomera.
Joshua David Castle.
Haley Joe Meeks.
Bunyad A. Abu Saidoff.
Elizabeth Sergeyevna Karatanova, cum laude. Madison Michelle Box.
Kathy Diane Lux Turner.
Addison Page Stockton, summa cum laude.
Samantha Malca Cornejo.
Catherine E. LaFlame.
Sojin Park, summa cum laude.
Grace Marietta Schieber, summa cum laude.
Sophia J. Kroll.
Isabel Marie Bokern, magna cum laude.
Cynthia Yamil Jimenez.
Jaylee Catherine Weedmer.
Kaylee D. Rouse, cum laude.
Trinity Faith Elliott, cum laude.
Caleb Wayne Rice.
Tiffany Chanel Rasmussen.
Mia Caitlin Weems.
Luke Presley Gain.
Madeline Elise Ritter.
Mia Nicole Jones, summa cum laude.
Satvika Balerao.
Jenna Rotert.
Abigail Maxine Teitelbaum, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Anna Noel Faust, summa cum laude.
Leo Percy Carpenter, cum laude in the Honors College.
Min Young Kim.
Marco Vincent Russo, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Linda Sue Marie Norris.
Caitlin Marie Meek, summa cum laude.
Grant Edward Wilkie.
Emily Elizabeth Hawley.
Caleb J. Lubering.
Jaslyn Amaya Johnson.
Mark Anthony Ball.
Caitlin Lee McAnally, magna cum laude.
And John Kishore Roy.
Blaine Michael Reed.
Noah Austin Short, magna cum laude.
Benjamin Victor Thomas Cooper, cum laude.
Warren D. Meservey, magna cum laude.
Connor David Lundquist, magna cum laude.
Grace Jiangli Chalfont, cum laude in the Honors College.
Donovan J. Ardema Fay, cum laude in the Honors College.
Logan Patrick Chastain.
Jenna Grace Beiser, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Harry Robert Whitehead.
Daniel S. Kim, magna cum laude.
Jacob R. Grossman.
Kelsey N. Lehman.
Jack Matthew Adise Linzen.
Gianna Nicole Hannon, summa cum laude.
Michael Adams D'Alfonso.
Megan Louise Halstead.
Olivia Elaine Maloney, cum laude.
Camden Lee Moody, cum laude.
Helena Bell Arbunis, cum laude.
Gabriela Josephine Torres.
Chloe Elizabeth Castellan.
Cheyenne Marie Robinson, cum laude.
Luke Nathan Gines, magna cum laude.
James Lee Sammons.
Emma Sue Goodwin, summa cum laude.
Aiden Matthew Dunn.
Malia Corinne Chun Xia Metcalf, summa cum laude.
Samuel Dale North, magna cum laude.
Curtis Charles Witt, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Susan Renee Hardy, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Taylor J. Northern. Tehaswini Kessie Reddy. Wow. We made it.
Will all the baccalaureate candidates please rise? You may now shift your tassels to the left, signifying conferral of degree. Congratulations, class of 2025. Please be seated. As graduates, the university sincerely hopes you will continue your affiliation with Missouri State University as proud and active alumni. To welcome you to the Alumni Association, I'd like to invite to the podium Missouri State University's Vice President for University Advancement, Brent Dunn.
Well, congratulations and welcome to the club. You join a group of over 170,000 alums that live in all 50 states and over 93 countries around the world. But please keep us up to date on where you are and what you're doing, because chances are good there'll be alumni there that can help you both professionally and personally. After all, this is now a lifelong relationship. For 120 years this year, Missouri State has been educating people who are making a difference in the world, and now it's your turn. Graduates, as you leave, we have a small gift for you. It's a bear head lapel pin. Now, the deal is you have to put it on and wear it every day forever. If not, keep Missouri State close to your heart, but you all look good in maroon and white. And parents and family, you should be proud of your graduate, as I know you are. There are 8 billion people in the world. 7% of that population have a college degree. In the United States, it's 37%. Today is a big deal because education changes people, people change the world. Just remember this: you're a student at Missouri State for just a short time in your life. You're an alum of Missouri State for the rest of your entire life. Congratulations. Now go get them and go Bears!
The alma mater is a distinctive song indicating your lifelong connection to our university. To conclude our ceremony, please stand for the alma mater, which will be performed by Zoe Meyer-Julin. Our Grand Marshal will then conclude the ceremony.
Sing we praises all to our alma mater, all hail maroon and white. Missouri State we pledge devotion. May you live ever in truth and right. May you live ever in truth and right.
And now we bring this celebration to an end. I'd like to thank all of those who've spoken and participated, and also offer a final note of congratulations to all of you who have graduated today. As we close this ceremony, please remain seated for the recessional.